Hi, I'm Patrick, and this piece is titled Under My Skin. Recently, I had an epiphany, which makes me feel I owe you all an apology. You see, I've always considered myself one of the enlightened many. I thought all my bases were covered. My mother's a staunch feminist, my brother's gay, and in high school I learned about the slave trade. And despite many learning experiences which should have proved that more modesty was due, I was sure that I knew how to avoid being prejudiced. Yet, there's one sector of society which I just cannot relate to, which is why tonight I make this confession. I, Patrick Bourlett, your fellow classmate, and a bigot, for the people I hate, out of everyone on this earth, are tall people. It's true. I'm sure Peter, that 6'7" ogre sitting in the third row can attest. It's a fact he can attest to. I hate them. I think they're monstrous, ugly freaks. I'm sure there's something in the Bible about larger people being beasts. They're monsters. They must be, because every time I see them, I get this feeling. But then I think, what's their height have to do with anything? There's no reasoning, no assumptions, no interaction of schema with my perceptions, no statistics, no experience. There isn't anything that for me makes a person's height significant. I know that a height doesn't define any man or woman or trans, yet it does define me. You see, it's not Peter's height that frightens me. Rather, his larger stature reminds me of my own vulnerability. And since I don't like feeling vulnerable, I equated larger with danger. Therefore, initially, I didn't like him. And now I realize that with this connection between primal illusion and action, I can create a pattern over all my social interactions. For example, if I am close to a man and I don't know his sexual orientation, my own sexual confusion is invoked in me. If I am confronted with an issue relating to race or gender, my own guilt complex is invoked in me. If a person reminds me of another experience or another person, no matter how related or relevant, through no fault of their own, in my mind, they will be equivalent. And this has impacted all of my relations with you, Peter, and everyone. So, here I stand, knowing that the Peter ogre is just a figment of my imagination. And while I know that I'll undoubtedly have more learning experiences in the future, I'd just like to say, for all the times that I have mixed up my own inner demons and reality, I'm sorry.